Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. My name is Manda. If it's your first time here, hey, hope you stay. So today I just thought I would give mom life a bit of a break, and I was like, what can I do? And I was like, oh yeah, I think I can just film me doing my eyebrows. It's therapeutic, and yeah, this is in no way a tutorial. It's just how I do my brows. So yeah, and thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I got it right this time. So yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna like bring you guys closer, and this is going to be like a very detailed video. I don't plan on speeding it up or anything like that. It's just going to be real time, you know, just so you can see how long my brows take me. Like this video if your brows take you long, and comment down below if you actually have like tricks on how to cut the time it takes to do your brows, like my brows. So yeah guys, so I found that the trick to getting my brows done in like a shorter time is to actually have them groomed. So I groom my brows every time before I do them. Not like if I'm doing my brows like twice in a week, I won't groom them twice in that week. But if it's in like a space of 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'm going to groom my brows before I do them. So I just comb my hair up with a spoolie, and then I use a black pencil, guys. This is a pencil from China, okay? It's nothing special, and I use black because I have these bold patches on my brow that brown really does nothing for. Like if I go into the sun or anything like that, you can see right through the wax, and I don't like that look. So black really works for me. So I'm going to start filling in my brows now with a sharpened pencil. Makes things so much easier for me. So I'm gonna take that pencil and then just start shaping out or carving out the bottom of my brow. So I don't touch the front of my brow. That's just me. That's how I like my brows to look. I like them to be as natural as possible in front, and then they can be filled even heavily at the ends. And then after that, I just go and lightly shape the top of my brow. So this will help me, yeah, mistakes are made. This will help me sort of get my brow shape for the day. I don't care if it's messy, I don't care if it's chunky, I don't care, because that is what concealer is for. And this is real life, guys. This is how I do my brows. Like, I'm not like a brow aficionado or professional, but my brows are okay and I'm happy with them. So after that, I'm gonna go ahead and start filling my brow in. So yeah, it may look a bit harsh or whatever at first, but it works out, and a spoolie is my best friend when it comes to doing my brows. Like, spoolie is my best friend when it comes to doing my brows. So yeah, just keep on filling, not being careful not to overfill my brows, you know, because that can look crazy. And because it's black, if I go like too ham with the filling in, yeah, I'm gonna look like something else. So I just basically blend all that with my spoolie brush. Blend, 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 blend. And I usually do both my brows at the same time. So yeah, and hey, brows are twins, you know, but twins have different personalities. You'll notice that when other people look at you, like, they can never tell the difference between your brows. It's just a you thing. Yeah, so brows are twins, and twins have different personalities. Okay, so now that we're looking crazy, I'm looking crazy. You guys are probably watching this video in horror, like, and what the is she doing now? Really, I'm sure you guys are. So now we're gonna go in with concealer. This is the LA Girl concealer in FAWN. So I like to open it and then just punchuza or dab. What's the English word for punchuza? Squeeze a bit onto my thumb there. And then I like to grab a flat brush. So this is now probably the most complicated part of doing brows. This is the carving out of brows. So I take my brush and I just dip it into the concealer. I find that this is this method saves concealer. So I just start carving out my brow. I know most tutorials that I've watched before, they're like, take your time, but I like a one swipe movement, especially at the bottom of my brows. I don't take chances. It's one swipe that usually helps me achieve the shape that I want, or my shape. I also recently just learned to accept the brow shape that I have, you know. Not all of us can have those high arched brows because they don't go with all our face shapes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on adding concealer to the bottom of my brows and just making sure it's having a clean result. Right, so before I do my top brow, I have a problem here where it's very see-through. I don't know if see-through is a word, but it's not opaque, it's very transparent, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna go lightly fill that in. And then I use the same shade of concealer. Did I mention that this is the shade FAWN? Did I mention that this is the shade FAWN? Okay, it's the shade FAWN, guys. And then I'm going to do the top of my brow. So what I like to do is I like to start sculpting my brow from very, very high up. So just to kind of get an idea of where and how I want the concealer to go. So it's so much easier than starting like right on top of where I've like sketched my brow. So what I do is I keep on adding concealer there, and I take my time with the top of the brows because yeah, I don't want to mess them up. So just continue doing that and just clean. So yeah, I like to have not like a thin tail, I like to have a tail with some substance, eh? And then I go to the bottom again, and I just keep sculpting it until it's working for me, really. Hey guys, so I know it looks a bit harsh now, but it'll look better in a few. So I keep sculpting, and then I come to the front here and I keep sculpting, because remember there's no product in front, like at the front of my brows, so I'm just trying to make it look as uniform as possible, trying to merge the two, overly filled and not filled at all. So yeah, trying to get it nice and thick in front here. Just, yeah, I don't like bringing product to the front of my brows, because then I'm very likely to end up having a box brow, and I know you guys know what a box brow is. It's the brow that looks like a cinder block. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. The brow that becomes very boxy in front here, like it's heavily filled. Oh my god, what have I done? Like it's heavily filled in front here, and that's what I'm trying to avoid, like at all costs. So I go back in with my spoolie and I just brush out any excess product, and I like to do this before I rub off the concealer, or blend in the concealer rather, because it allows me to continue sculpting without having lost like the template. I don't know what else to call it, without having lost the template. So yeah, so I'm going to go back in with my brush and no product, really just use the product that I have still on my face. And I like this concealer because it doesn't dry quickly, so you have time to like manipulate things, hey? So that's why I use it for my brows, because yeah. And the shade is like versatile, like any brown skin girl can use FAWN, I swear. Like, yeah. So just keep on brushing through with the spoolie until I am satisfied, which I'm not. I've got like a thing here, so I know people are so scared of like using black on their brows, but that actually just works better for me. Black works so much better for me, hey, versus any other color. So I'm gonna keep on filling here. I'm gonna be harsh here because yeah, it needs me to be harsh. And I'm gonna draw a tail because I've really been liking long brows lately. Don't know why. So then now that I'm done, I'm going to grab my blending brush, and it has no product on it, and just blend. I'm also going to move some of the concealer up so that my brow is not as harsh as black, you know. So I'm just gonna keep on blending the so wow. And I have a halo for now because yeah, it's good now. So that is my brow. Yep. Takes me quite long to fill in my brows here. I then go ahead and fill in my other brow the same way, but yeah, it takes so long, so I might just come back when my brow is done. So I am like basically done with my brow. So you can tell like the difference that my brows are really thin and sparse, and after being filled in they look juicy like a steak. Okay, wow. So that is how I do my brows, guys. I know it takes me long, but that's because I'm generally a slow poke. Like, I do everything so slowly. I like to take my time, as I find doing my brows very therapeutic, so I do take my time when I'm doing my brows. So this is it after using black cheap Chinese pencil to fill in my brows. I'm very happy with the end result. I hope you guys picked up a tip or two, but this is just how I do my brows. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye, guys.